Sexton, and today we have Chef Eleni Karamitsos. Did I get it right?
Almost. Good enough. Karamitsos. Think of
Karamitsos.
carrots and meat sauce.
Karamitsos. Karamitsos. Okay, listen. Practicing names is part of a football broadcaster's job. I will practice that one. No, I promise I won't forget it. You're an author. You're a business lady.
Yeah.
You have a long background in the restaurant business. How do I introduce you? Restaurateur, entrepreneur,
Just
author?
Eleni.
Just Eleni?
Yeah, I love meeting people. I love getting involved. I like to tap into things and how I can bring things together as one. So me, I'm a business developer.
Okay.
I have a private line that people can be interested in. Put your label on it.
Of hot sauces. Can I ask you real quick?
They're not hot sauces.
Okay.
They are everything sauces. Now, you could use this as a hot sauce.
Okay.
This everything sauce took me 3 years to develop with FDAs. I put no junk in it. It is as clean can be. You can make ice cubes out of it and spice up any drink. You can saute, you can cook with it, you can marinate with it.
So what's the difference between the yellow, the red,
I was hoping you
and
asked.
the gold? Well,
so this is the Diablo sauce. So this has quite a lot of kick.
Okay. So that technically is a hot sauce. I wasn't completely wrong.
You're not coming. You can toss it on top and drizzle it. However, I recommend sauteing it and making all your flavors burst, the recipe burst. Honey ginger.
Ooh.
Another great flavoring for marinating and sauteing. And
any heat to that?
Yes.
Okay.
They all have heat.
A little heat.
Different levels.
Yeah.
But really a nice savory twist to all of them.
Honey ginger.
Yes. And then the turmeric mango, which is fantastic. This particular one.
Why does that sound like it'd go great on a piece of grilled mahi?
Absolutely. Mahi, any chicken, any fish. Believe it or not, omelets, salads. Everything you want to drizzle it. And then if you make a tropical drink with some nice spirits and you throw those ice cubes in it, now it's hot, spicy, and even better.
Did you develop these for your restaurant and then just decided one day I might as well try to monetize those and see if I can't build a business?
I developed them here in Jacksonville while during COVID. I'm a private chef. I was still cooking. I still had responsibilities within different locations and homes. And ironically, through conversation, someone said, you ought to bottle this. This is just so good. And I sat back and had that aha moment. Why hadn't done that in 37 years in the industry? Yeah. So I said, all right.
Why hadn't you done it? Do you know?
Right.
Yeah. Too many other things going on?
Absolutely. The business, I commend everyone in the hospitality business, from your dishwasher to your executive chef. All those hands and all those people is what makes everything execute perfectly. And so I said, all right. So I toyed with it. I made it, did my research on a co-packer because I knew it would have to be grand. It took me, like I said, 3 years because I didn't want to put any junk in it. And here they were. I did launch it. And the day after my launch, I was approached with someone who wanted to private label my sauces, and boom, now it's a private label and anyone can.
Which is why there's no label on these bottles.
Put your label on it.
So how does someone find you if they are interested in this?
I am on every platform. I'm in LinkedIn. I have my phone numbers. I just turned around. I'm reorganizing contacts, because I was in the Carla Hall Chef Challenge. And my marketing abilities the last 4 months, my meals, the voting, and so forth, it's been such a challenge and humbling as well. I got locked out of my platforms because I was sending so much marketing information for votes and look at my food that they thought I was a bot, So they locked me down. So now we're in the process
If they met you, they'd know you're not a bot.
Yeah.
You have way too much personality for that.
Thank you. But so I am online. I have my email. I have my business contact email, my personal phone number that I take. I can tell everyone it's 904-840-5149.
And we'll put all of that in the show notes.
Yes. If you're interested in private label, please reach out to me. I think you won't be disappointed.
Can I make the great unveil?
Yes. And that's the great unveil. That's my latest.
Man, you really wrapped this tight. You didn't want me to open it.
No, I wanted you to really enjoy it. So being a chef, a private chef, and having businesses, restaurants specifically, I have been in and out of many facilities and kitchens.
Checkpoints.
Yes. Yes, it should be. It's something I chose to put together as a fast reference to anyone. A child learning steps of safety and health, an adult knowing what they should do and implementing it and showing it, teaching, but also lots of do's and don'ts of, you just moved into your new apartment. What do you need in your kitchen? Here are the spices that are staples. Here's the utensils that are staples, excuse me.
Yeah.
And here are the safety situations, the right knives, the right gloves. Make sure you wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Just a lot of everything. We have many organizations, but I wanted to take it and make it something mini that you could have to teach, surrender to an employee, your child. My grandchildren have been cooking and messing with food and know all the fundamentals of health and safety. Now, as I said, I'm a private chef, and I've worked in many kitchens and overseen. And it urged me to say, no. If we're going to be a healthy society, if we're going to cook healthy food, we all need to understand what that means. And so that's why I did that.
As somebody who has his hand in a lot of different places,
Yes.
also, I know how difficult it is to do a
Yes.
lot of things well. So obviously, you figured that out. What's your
Yes.
key to success?
My compassion towards, really believing in what I'm doing and hoping that it helps even one person do it right and sharing it forward. The sauces I developed because it was out of a conversation, but I have 3 beautiful grandchildren.
Okay.
And this is for them, a legacy to leave for them. The organization is EDA, Elena, Dominic, and Anastasia. They're the heart of my soul. And they've been cooking with me, known as Yia Yia in Greek. Yia Yia is grandma. And
Yia Yia's Diablo sauce, I believe is what I saw, right?
Exactly. And we've been making pizzas and breads and marinades and everything all together. And I think it brings back, first of all, your faith, your family, your friends, and food. That is the key to that combination of knowing just true love.
So between the personal chef,
Yes.
the author, the entrepreneur, do you feel like you've got life in harmony? Like you're doing what you want and are living the life that you're intended to?
I feel like there's a purpose for everything. And just recently, the reason I went into the Taste of Home Chef Challenge is I'm such a believer in doing right and doing good. And it aligns with all that I believe in the food. And James Baird is a foundation that raises lots of money, lots of insight for so many good causes. I'd like to mimic, and my next step is bringing together all the organizations, all your representatives, your mayors, and so forth, and figuring out how we feed people and coordinate it with corporations. And I use this analogy, and I'm going to use the product, say chicken. And I'm not going to name names, not specific, but a lot of corporations, organizations in the hospitality, meaning restaurants, fast food restaurants, individual restaurants. What they do is they cook this food and they're not allowed to just give it. They typically discharge it. They throw it away. And I want to change legislation. I want to talk to our officials and anyone. And here in Jacksonville, let's do those fundraisers. Help me help my new city and bring notoriety to food, and let's help the homeless, and let's help those in despair. Let's teach kids from a young age what the safety is for food so that we're always healthy and happy.
We are thrilled you're in Jacksonville.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. It really is.
And bringing a little spice to our city.
Yes, of course. That's the whole idea. A little spice and a little direction. I mean, I'm a Yia Yia. Grandmothers always like to give direction.
So again, where can people find you if they're interested in the sauce, the book, or your culinary abilities?
They can. I'm here. Well, gosh, I'm all over the place, but I have an email that they can contact me through, and it's Chef Eleni. And Eleni is spelled E-L-E-N-I.
Right.
Number 24, that's when I started this journey in 2024 at yahoo.com. Send me a question, send me an inquiry, tell me if you're interested. Let's meet, let's talk, and let's build Jacksonville better. I want the Jaguars to do it. I had put a claim out there to Carla Hogg, come here, let's cook together. Ideally, I'd like to put a large chef's challenge that will raise money here in Jacksonville to stay in Jacksonville.
Fantastic. Well, I look forward to
Thank
following
you.
your success
Thank you.
and enjoying it on a piece of
Yes.
mahi. Maybe
Please do so
I will.
and give me the feedback.
tonight. You know
Let
that
me
I
know on
will.
the book and give me your stamp of approval.
It's already there.
Oh, you're great.
Chef Eleni, thanks so much for joining us.
It's
Hope you'll
my
come back and
pleasure.
keep us up to date on what you're doing.
Absolutely. Anything that I can do to help and bring notoriety to Jacksonville, I want to do.
And you can find all of her information
Yeah.
in our show notes. And thank you
Yeah.
for joining us on Finding Your Frequency.